I guess tuning in, later. I think this will be archived. Um, I hope you are having a good day. This is yours truly, Mr. Tranquil Blab, and welcome to my very first live stream. I don't know what I'm doing. I think everything is working accurately. If you pop in, just know that this is a true hangout. And, you can ask me anything within reason. I will answer most questions as long as it doesn't dox me. Um, oh, nice. Hello from, oh my gosh, this is so incredible. Hello, Joanna. Um, Good evening from Sweden. Wow. It's, something that is one of my favorite parts of a live stream and just YouTube in general is I just get to connect with people from all over the world, and it's literally just made my day. So thank you. Um, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm having a really good day. Um, it is about noon here in America. I have my Murray Yoga coffee mug here. I do judo and jujitsu, if you didn't know. Um, I have my coffee mug here, and I'm just drinking some coffee, kind of late in the day. To be honest, I wanted to really be on and active for the live stream. Joanna, thanks so much for commenting. You are the very first subscriber. I'm struggling with 3 knee injuries. Oh my gosh. I feel awful for you. I'm so sorry. 1 knee injury is more than enough, but 3 sounds terrible. Are you a runner? How did you get so many knee injuries? While you answer that, I just want to say that you are the first commenter and participant in my live streams. This is the very first one. You're the very first sub to tune in. So thanks so much. Oh my gosh. And we have 6 other people. This is crazy. I don't know really what I was expecting doing a live stream. I literally thought maybe over the course of the next hour, I'm going to run this for an hour, that I would get maybe 3 subs in here. So we're off to 1 like and 6 people tuning in right now. So this is just blowing my mind. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm drinking extra coffee today to make sure that I'm very chatty. How's everyone's morning or evening or afternoon? I hope everyone's having a good day. Joanna, I fell outside, so 1 fall inside. Oh, I'm so sorry. Online communities and people that live stream and stuff like that, it seems like there's a little bit of a disconnect. Like, I don't actually know you in person, but I will tell you, like, truly, from myself to you, I really hope your knee injuries get better. And I'm really sorry that happened. That's not fun. So, I hope you have a very quick recovery, a speedy recovery at that. I set up kind of like a little mock background here. It's a little spooky. And if you've been a fan of my channel for a number of videos, you'll kind of know that I do like spookiness. So I thought it fit well. Speaking of spookiness, it is almost the month of October, and that is my absolute Favorite month of all time. Oh, we have ads coming up. I'm so sorry, guys. I guess I monetized here. Let's skip those ads for you. I'm not trying to have a bunch of ads run while you're tuning in here. Oh, you're getting physical therapy every 2 weeks. Do you see that, or do you feel that it's helping, the physical therapy? It's a huge thing to, kind of continue to do. And I know it's not the most fun thing to do. Physical therapy, I've had to do some myself. But it's very, very important. And if you stay consistent and you practice the movements and exercises that are taught to you, normally people have pretty good results with recovery. So, is 1 hour pretty ambitious on here? I don't really know. I don't know what's standard for live streams, but everyone that's watching right now, all 6 of you, thank you so much for tuning in. It really means the world to me. It's kind of crazy that I have an audience right now on a live stream. This is special for me. If you don't mind, and if you can hear me clearly, can someone tell me if the audio and the camera and everything is fine? Does it look okay? Can you hear me clearly? Any kind of feedback is much appreciated. Oh, nice. I'm glad you have a good physical therapist. That's huge. Obviously with kind of any profession in the world, there's going to be very good people and very bad people. Oh, nice, Josh, my guy. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that everything's great. And we are also glad that you're here too. So, yeah, just come hang out with me. Oh, Kellyanne. Oh my God, we got so many people. Camera's great. The audio is a little wobbly sounding, but good. Okay. Thank you, Kellyanne. Thank you, Josh, for giving me a little update here on the quality. If the audio is sounding a little wobbly, apologies. I don't really know how to fix that, but I'm pretty diligent, so I will probably research it and figure it out for another one in the future. So, as mentioned, I was going to do a filmed Let's Hang Out video where I kind of just talk about random facts. That's kind of the theme. I actually have some random facts down here that will spur conversation and everything. But yeah, I thought I would give the whole live stream thing a shot here. So, we're doing it. Speaking of random facts, let's, throw one out there and, maybe I'll ramble about it. I tell you what, guys, I am very good at rambling when I'm drinking too much coffee. Before I tell you the first fact that I have here, I will let you know a little bit about myself. I did not drink any caffeine at all. I'm talking no tea, no coffee, no soda. I drank no caffeine at all through my life up until about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And then I started drinking caffeine and I pretty much fell in love with it, and it's an issue. But it's kind of a fun issue, right? One more little tidbit about me. I had my genes tested for mutations and all that stuff. I'm kind of a sciencey nerd, and I like reading about health and stuff. So anyway, I had my genes tested, and Joanna said, "Can you please do a migraine video?" I'm not entirely sure what a migraine video is, but yes, I will do that. I will. I'm assuming that you're referring to soothing you with a migraine, and I can definitely do that. Okay, back to the genes. I had my genes tested, and I actually have a rare mutation that breaks down caffeine at twice the rate. So if you know anything about like half-lives of substances like caffeine or alcohol or whatever, our body breaks it down, and normally by a certain time period, the effects are gone out of your system because your body has broken it down. Well, my half life rate is twice that for caffeine. So this coffee, the half life is normally 8 hours in your normal person, but mine is 4. I will break it down extra fast, which means maybe I can drink extra caffeine. It's probably not a good solution to my mutation, but I like it. Okay, let's read the first fact here. By the way, everyone tuning in, thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Grand Slam, welcome. Glad to have you here. You did catch me live. Grand Slam has been a long time sub, so all of you are very, very appreciated. Truly, deeply. But Grand Slam's been around for a while, so hey, buddy. Oh, I'm glad you like the doctor videos. Yeah, I actually, I'm kind of getting in like a groove with the doctor videos, and I'm liking more. With the medical videos, do you guys enjoy when I kind of add like a twist onto them? Or do you like when they are just like your plain everyday medical videos? Let me know. It's kind of more fun for me to kind of mess around with the story arc a little bit. But, I'm here to serve. So if my audience just likes it cut and dry, regular videos, we'll do that. My weekend, Grand Slam, my weekend is going well. It just started. I had a nice breakfast this morning. I don't know where you are located, Grand Slam. Forgive me, I'm sure you've told me where you're at before, but it's about noon here in America. And I had a nice breakfast. I actually woke up very early and I got some work done for my job. So I work remote and I was able to do some documentation just in the quiet of my guest room. So it's really nice. And now I'm doing this, and this is very fun. I didn't think I would get this many comments or have this many people in here. So this is just, I'm just having a great time. 2 likes and 8 people watching. I'm having the time of my life. Josh said, both are good. I enjoy the fun role plays you make. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. Yes, you are in the UK, Grand Slam. That's right. Just after 6 p.m. How was your day, Grand Slam? Did you have a good day? And what did you do? Josh, thanks for the feedback about the role plays. Again, I'm here to serve, so whatever you guys like is what I will continue to do. But it is fun to kind of play around with the stories a little bit. Okay, let's get into the first random fact I have here. Again, I'm just on a random fact generator, so I'll read the fact and then we can all just talk about whatever it says. In 2013, hey, speaking of the UK, in 2013, a surgeon in the UK was convicted of assault after branding his initials into 2 patients' livers during a transplant. Well, welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's having a great day. That's pretty wild. Grand Slam said, it's been a very lazy Saturday for me. The weather is awful here. So I've used it as an excuse to stay in, watch Netflix and nap. I mean, honestly, man, that sounds like a great day. I am not one to, I don't watch a lot of TV, which is kind of a weird thing because I know a lot of people do that around the world. Um, and don't get me wrong, I'm a huge movie fan. Like, I'm a big cinephile. I love the movies. I love going to the movies. I often go to the movies by myself, which is kind of weird, but I guess I'm kind of a weird guy. But yeah, I do love the movies, but I don't watch like a lot of TV. I'm like an avid video game player. So a lot of times when I have free time, I will just play video games. But nothing wrong with a good movie or show. So Grand Slam, I would have done the same thing. If the weather was awful, I would have also just stayed in and chilled out. That sounds really nice. Back to our fact. A surgeon branding his initials into the livers during a transplant. I could totally see how he got convicted of assault. I'm wondering if that hurt the patient. It's obviously not necessary to brand your initials into someone's liver, but it sounded like he thought it was a good idea. Maybe we'll move on to another random fact here. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a good one. Some of these are pretty lengthy. Okay. This is a football one. Is anyone here an American football fan? Obviously, I'm not talking soccer. I'm talking like American football. Does anyone here watch that or enjoy it? I am a fan of American football. I will watch it occasionally. There is one team that I follow pretty, I watch all their games. But my wife, she is obsessed. Hey, I cough. My wife is obsessed with football. So if you're a football fan, she could probably talk your ear off. Ikoff likes the Chiefs. Yeah, they're not that good. Let's see here. Joanna says, it's September and today was 25 degrees hot and sunny. Interesting. Well, that sounds beautiful. That's like my ideal type of weather. Pretty cool and sunny. That sounds great. See ya, Ikoff. Take care, buddy. Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, fall, listen, I'm biased here. Fall is the best time. It's the best season. I think it's so refreshing after the summer's over to have a cool period. I love the falling leaves. And if you haven't already gathered, I'm a massive, massive fan of Halloween. I love Halloween so much. It's the best. Is anyone else here a fan of Halloween? And if so, are you dressing up this year? And if so, what are you going to dress up as? I have, what's my tattoo? I meant to ask when I saw it in one of your videos. Yeah, I will show you my tattoo. So the hangout videos that I do, and I guess now the live streaming videos that I do, it's kind of a place for me to not do a role play, to kind of just be myself a little bit more. And I don't mind, talking about me if that's what you want to talk about. So my tattoo, it's pretty personal, but it is a lotus and a rose. It says love more. There's kind of a long answer to what it means to me, and there's a short answer. So if you guys want to know the long answer, it's very long. But the short answer is the tattoo just reminds me to try to strive to be a good person. I got it. I got the love more part probably in like 2015. And then I got the flowers done when I moved to the city I live in now. So that was probably 2019 I did that. Joanna, you think Halloween is a silly thing? Um, you are correct. It is a silly thing, and that's why I like it. It's just kind of a spooky, silly thing. Um, are you dressing up this year? And if so, who are you dressing up as or what? I am usually pretty on the ball with my Halloween costumes, but I don't know what I'm going to be this year. We'll see. Let me find another random fact here. Okay, here we go. Every minute, the human body sheds 30,000 dead skin cells. Well, that's very gross, isn't it? I mean, I believe it. Did you guys know that that's what most of dust is in our homes? It's just dead skin cells, which is really gross. But it's something we all have in common, and I like talking about what people have in common. Thanks, Grand Slam. It looks great. The meaning is always a good thing to remind ourselves of too. Thanks, man. Yeah. I have a few other tattoos. I have a tattoo on my thigh, and then I have a triangle on my side. I really like tattoos. I like to get tattooed. Um, Everyone knows GB in the ASMR community. She has fantastic tattoos. If I did this full time, I would probably have double sleeves. Maybe not double sleeves. I kind of like asymmetry. So maybe just this sleeve, and then I would leave this one blank. I kind of like that. We'll see. Joanna, do I like Christmas? Yes, Christmas is fantastic. If Halloween is my number one favorite holiday, then Christmas is easily second. Although in America, Thanksgiving is pretty close to number two. So this is how it goes for me. We have Halloween at the top, and then we have Christmas and Thanksgiving, like basically tied here. Christmas is probably number two for me, but Thanksgiving is kind of just a holiday where people just eat a bunch of food and hang out with family, which is just so enjoyable. And there's usually during the Christmas season here, it's very busy. You're driving all around trying to see as many people as possible. And Thanksgiving here is more of just be with your immediate family and just have a good time. So I typically, like that. Oh, wait, let's start a goal. I wanted to do this and play around with this. Oh, maybe I can't do this. Well, it doesn't matter. There's a little option here to do a goal for the super chat, but I'll mess around with it another time. I'm just trying to hang out with you guys right now. Okay, let's move on to another random fact here. Let's see. I gotta find a good one. A lot of times they talk about stuff that just doesn't really even matter. Like that one was about Hollywood. Who cares about that? Okay, a wood frog species in Alaska is known to be able to hold its bladder for 8 months at a time. And this is really gross. I didn't know we were getting into this, but the urine in the frog actually keeps it alive while it hibernates. Interesting. I need to know everyone's favorite animal that is tuning in right now. If you don't mind, list your favorite animal in the chat and let's have a debate about which one is most popular and which one's the best. I am stuck between two favorite animals. I will say I'm a big fan of, I like wolves. I think, yes. Okay. Riss Marie. Thank you, Riss, for tuning in. My second favorite is also an owl. It's between a wolf or an owl. That's my favorite. Marcelo, hello. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, Grand Slam likes badgers, but the European one's not the scary American ones. Okay. The European badgers are very, very great. The American badgers are really, you're right, dude. They're a little freaky. They're kind of scrappy here in America. Like, you wouldn't really want to cross a badger here in America. But in Europe, if you came across one, it may not be so bad. I'm almost done with my coffee, and that's a very sad thing. Josh, thank you for the input here. Otters or dogs? Otters is a very interesting pick. Personally, I think otters are pretty cute. And obviously, dogs are so good. I was not a dog person for a long time, which sounds crazy. I know. I really liked cats, which I think kind of fits my personality. Like, I'm just like a weird cat guy. But my wife has a dog now. It's a mutt, but it is a Chihuahua mix with American Eskimo. So she has these really like long, flowing black, like black fur, and she's the absolute best. And it kind of changed my whole view on dogs. So I'm like a huge dog guy now. Dogs rule. Josh, I actually just saw I was at a creek where I live, and there was a family of otters there, and I saw like 3 baby otters in the water. Super, super cute. It was great. Don't know if I'd want to get close to one. So, Toy Christopher, thanks for tuning in. Welcome. I feel like they might be bullies. So, like, even though otters are cool, I could see them being bullies. Like, I wouldn't want to go up to one. You know what I mean? Grand Slam asked if I grew up with pets. I did grow up with pets. I grew up with way too many pets. My family was kind of crazy when I was younger. They're the best, right? They're not like actually crazy, but they just kept getting pets. So we had like, I think at one time we had like 3 dogs, which if you ask me, that's already way too many pets. But we had 3 dogs. We had 2 outside cats. And then my sister, I have a sister, and she had a guinea pig. So it was just like, I grew up with a lot of pets. And they're all great. So yes, Grand Slam, I did grow up with pets. Joanna, I am also allergic to animals. I am actually allergic to a lot of stuff. But I've done some things that have helped my allergies over the years. But I'm insanely allergic to cats, actually. Like bad. So I can't really be around them too much, although I do enjoy them. Oh yeah, Josh, I know it was very cool. Yeah, I've never really seen an otter in the wild, and I definitely haven't ever seen baby otters. So that was it was kind of a cool experience. Thanks everyone for having a little animal chat here. Am I doing okay? Like hosting this is so weird. And normally, guys, when I make a video for the channel, normally I can like edit everything perfectly how I like it, but this is just kind of me in the raw right now. So this is a rare treat for you, and this is something special for me. Like, I was honestly kind of low-key nervous to jump on here, but I was also excited too. Okay, here. We got our next random fact here. Let's read this. The region of the Outer Banks off the coast of North Carolina, it says North Carolina, but I'm assuming they mean North Carolina, is also known as the Graveyard of the Atlantic since it has caused thousands of shipwrecks due to its low water, sandbars, and strong currents. Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense. Avoid that place if you're on a boat. I suspect. What do you guys think of the Bermuda Triangle? What do you think of all that? Let's break it down even more. What do you guys think about being on a boat? How is that? Grand Slam says you're doing great. Yeah, yes, Grand Slam, you nailed it. Thank you. Thank you for the praise. I'm glad it's doing okay, or I'm doing okay. It is a bit weird for me talking. So you think I'm talking to the void right now, but I'm actually talking to all of you like real time, which is what is making this weird. Because normally I just talk into the void, I talk into my camera. And I've gotten very comfortable doing that. So actually having people on the other end that's responding in real time, this is very strange. But I kind of like it. This is kind of fun. AJ, thanks for tuning in. Hi, Blab. It's my birthday. Oh my God, happy birthday. What a nice present that you're doing. Oh, well, AJ, happy birthday. Oh, Josh, it's so nice of you to wish AJ happy birthday. AJ, I hope you have the very best birthday. I hope that you have a day full of love and relaxation. And if you need a place to hang out, I'm still going to be live for another half hour. So you're more than welcome to kick it with all of us. Toy Christopher, we're always here listening and responding. This is just the first time you can actually read responses. I guess that's true. That's a really good observation. Nice. Well, you guys are like the best community. I know ASMR communities typically are pretty, I don't know what the word would be. Maybe, I want to say reverent, but that doesn't feel right. ASMR communities are just very kind, and all of you are very, very great. So I can't thank you enough. Okay, here. It would, excuse me, it would require close to 2 million mosquito bites in order to lose 2 liters of blood, a life-threatening amount. Joanna, tomorrow's a big day for me. Oh, you have a shooting competition. What's that all about? Tell us about that. That sounds interesting. I don't know what you're shooting or what you're using to shoot, but I am a fan of marksmanship. I'm sitting on the floor, guys. This is a little weird. Like I have like a meditation pad here, and my shirt keeps riding up. I don't know. This is all the stuff I would normally edit out. I was really big into marksmanship when I was in my like early 20s. I actually shot on I used a bow, and I would go shooting in competition. Actually, when I was in high school, which was forever ago. And my team that I was on did so well that we went to what's called state. So if you're not from the United States or you're not familiar with this, I'll kind of break it down real quick. But in any kind of sport or hobby, you compete, right? And if you do well in your competition and you're competing, you qualify for what's called state. So you go to this really big competition where all of the really good people in your state all come to the same place and meet to compete. So we went to state for, I was shooting a bow, and my team and I, we won state. So that's a really big deal. So after you win state in America, you qualify for the nationals. So if you win state, you qualify for nationals. So everyone that won the state competition in the 50 states all then come to the one national competition. So we went to nationals, and the first team we were up against was Alaska. And you can imagine, how good Alaskans are with bows. And we got annihilated, but it was such a good experience. I'm supposed to run ads right now, but I'm going to skip ads again. I want you guys to not have to watch ads right now. A rifle shooter. Very cool. Very cool. I know, you know, rifles and guns, hot button issue and everything like that. But in the sport of like marksmanship, it's very fun. So, Joanna, I wish you the very best in your competition. I hope your knee is okay while competing. I could see how that might get aggravated a little bit. Um, Back to my random fact about mosquitoes here. 2 million mosquito bites to drain you of enough blood to kill you is pretty wild to think about. I got 7 bug bites yesterday. I was outside, and um, you know, I'm good at 7. I don't need any more than that. I really don't. I often save bugs. Like if bugs fly into my home, I'll try to shoo them outside without killing them. But I'm not a fan of bugs, except maybe moths. I really like moths and butterflies, and lightning bugs are cool, but that's about it. Grand Slam asked, have I played any other sports? Yes and no. So when I was really, really young, I did wrestling for a little bit, so that was fun. But that only lasted for like a year, and I was like a little kid. In high school, I was on the archery team, so I did that. I also ran track, so I pole vaulted, and I was very bad. But pole vaulting was like a lot of fun. I just wasn't good at it, so I did archery and pole vaulting, and then I guess this isn't really a sport, but I also did a lot of service trips. In high school, that was a big part of my high school experience. Was like I worked for like Habitat for Humanity and stuff like that. It was a blast. And then in college, when I went to get my undergrad, no sports. And then now, well, I think everyone pretty much knows this on the channel, but I'm really big into combat sports now. I've been practicing combat sports for 6 years. And I'm absolutely obsessed with them. So I'm talking about mostly jujitsu, but I also do a little bit of wrestling and judo. So very, very fun. If you have never done a martial art, and I'm not necessarily talking about just jujitsu, wrestling, or judo, but any martial art. I mean, taekwondo, karate, Muay Thai, kickboxing, anything like that. If you've never done anything like that and you are curious to try it, I would highly, highly recommend trying a martial art. It's fantastic. Oh, so sorry. There's a dog outside. So Grand Slam, I hope that answers your question. Oh, Joanna, you got 3 clubs competing against each other. Well, I hope you win. You'll have to let me know in maybe in the comments of this stream after we're done. Yeah, you're welcome. In the comments of this stream, or maybe next week's video, just let me know how it went. I'm curious to know. We will be back to role plays next week, by the way. I think everyone's pretty familiar with how I kind of run the channel, but I really like this kind of stuff. Is like so fun for me. I'm like having a blast right now, to be totally honest. But I know that, in the ASMR community, you guys like role plays and that kind of stuff. When I consume ASMR, that's also what I like. So I try to balance it. I usually do like 2 or 3 role plays, and then I'll do a video like this where I'm kind of just me and we're hanging out. So because we are just hanging out this week. Next week will be a role play. I've got some ideas for upcoming role plays, but definitely in the comments, let me know what you want to see. Joanna, you mentioned the migraine video, which I will definitely look into. Grand Slam. I didn't know about the combat sports. Maybe I'm not. Oh, no, you're fine, Grand Slam. Don't sweat it. Yeah, I've only talked about it in some of my videos, but very into combat sports. It's definitely the most fun sport I've ever done. I competed once in jiu-jitsu, and it was crazy. I've never had an adrenaline rush. Actually, let me show you this real fast. Hang on. Okay. So, look at this. I competed in jiu-jitsu one time, and it was in a Fuji tournament, and I did 2 brackets. One of the brackets I got absolutely dominated in, so that was a good piece of humble pie. And in the second one, I got gold. I won the whole thing, so that was cool. Oh, Joanna, you played handball when you were young. That's so cool. Okay, so I don't fully understand handball. Like there's like an American handball, and then there's I think there's like a European handball, maybe like a South African handball, and I don't really know the differences between all of them, but it sounds so fun. Let's do another. Hey, thanks. Let's do another random fact here. 1 teaspoon of soil contains more microorganisms than there are people on the entire planet. What? That is crazy. Do you guys ever think about how weird, like, just living on Earth is? Do you ever think about that? Just like we're just on this floating space rock. But, we think about everything like countries and stuff like that, but really we're all just like these weird little humanoid creatures on this space rock. I don't know. To some people, that probably feels overwhelming to think about it like that, to think about life like that. But to me, it's like almost kind of fun. I like thinking about, maybe not thinking about, I like changing my perspective about, what this all is. I think that's fun. Handball is a crazy popular sport in Europe, but not in the UK. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Casting call when hosting the Olympics to get a team together. Interesting. Well, the more I know. That sounds interesting. I'm like, no joke, after this stream is over, I'm going to directly go look up handball videos. This is so fun, guys. Thank you. I think I said it at the beginning of the video, but thank you for everyone that's tuning in. We have 10 people watching right now. If you want to say hi, you're more than welcome. But not necessary. But when I started this stream, I literally thought I was going to get maybe 3 people in here if I was lucky. So I am over the moon right now that we have 10 of you in here. So thank you so much for hanging out with me right now. Okay, Twister was the first movie released on DVD. Now we know. Now we know that. I only saw Twister when I was a kid, and it scared me. I am scared of tornadoes. Is anyone else scared of tornadoes? I don't want to give away too much of where I live. I don't want to dox myself, but where I live, there are tornadoes, and it's a very rare thing that we get a tornado, and it's even more rare that a tornado would touch down and hit the place I'm living. But the threat of it is very scary. And honestly, we have sirens around. And when there's a tornado spotted, or tornado, I think they call it tornadic conditions, the sirens will go off. And it is just ominous. It's scary. And we have to go to a shelter. It's a whole thing. So I'm not really a fan of tornadoes, but I'm curious if anyone lives where there are tornadoes. I've never experienced an earthquake or anything, but I have some friends on the West Coast here in America that experience a lot of earthquakes. Okay. The year 46 BC, known as the Year of Confusion, was a whopping 445 days long. Julius Caesar added 3 extra months in order to make his Julian calendar line up with the seasonal year. Interesting. I'm not the biggest history guy. Some history is interesting, and I feel like the older I get, the more I like reading about history. But when I was younger, I never really liked it. Julius Caesar adding months to the year. That is an interesting thing. Going back to talking about how we are all just humanoids on a space rock. Do you ever think about how, the months are just made up? The days of the week are just made up. I don't know. I guess I'm like an oddball. I think about stuff like this all the time. Let's do another fact here. We've got about 13 minutes left, everybody. So, stick around and hang out. This has been an absolute success. And I thank all of you for tuning in. But let's keep going here. We're not at the end yet. It's about the MLB. Let's keep moving. Again, another sports fact. Okay, let's do this. A study done by Union College in 2019 determined that joining a fraternity lowered a student's GPA by 0.25 on average, but increased their future income by 36% compared to those who didn't join. Wow, that's actually super interesting to me. Anyway, I was this close to joining a fraternity in my undergrad. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with American fraternities in college, but the whole fraternity thing just wasn't really my thing. It wasn't really my, I don't know what you would call it. It just wasn't for me, really. So I ended up not doing it. But that's interesting that their overall income goes up after they join a fraternity. It makes me think about how oftentimes in life it seems that it's not so much what you do, it's more of who you know, which is why human connection is so important. So, with that in mind, thank you everyone for being part of this community. There are only 2 Dolby landlocked countries in the world, meaning they are landlocked by countries surrounding on all sides. Oh my god, I picked the wrong one to read. Liechtenstein and Uzbekistan. Interesting. I wouldn't want to be landlocked. Okay, let's do a couple more facts. Or, if you guys have any other... Oh, thanks, Riss. If any of you have any questions for me, this is also just kind of a Q&A. So feel free to ask me anything. Excuse me. Sorry if that was loud. I'm getting over like a respiratory thing and I really need to cough. Okay, we're golden. Oh, did you really have an earthquake there in Sweden? How was that? Was everybody okay? Was it bad? My throat is so dry from talking this whole time. And I would go get a water right now, but I can't leave the stream. Okay. Hey, Cake. Welcome. Guys, I gotta go get a water. Give me just a second. Hang on, Cake. Oh my god, I was absolutely dying. I was really trying to hold it together for you guys. If you can't tell, I just love the color black. Okay. What did I miss here? Cake, welcome to the stream. So glad you're here. It is me, that Superman guy. Okay. Yeah, I can do a tattoo tour. That's kind of fun to say. Tattoo tour. I can definitely do that sometime. Cake, if you go back in the stream, I talked about this one a little bit, but I can show you guys my other tattoos also. They're obviously personal. I have friends that get like funny, silly tattoos and stuff like that, and I definitely like that. Like that's fun, but normally all the tattoos I get are just really deep and personal. Okay. Yeah, let's keep cruising here. Sorry about that coughing fit. I mentioned earlier in the stream that I really like the fall time. I love fall weather and I love fall, just everything. But one thing fall brings that I don't like is really bad allergies. I always get like a respiratory thing this time of year. I actually just got back from a huge trip. I was out in Colorado and I hiked. Listen to how absolutely insane this is, guys. I was out there with all my friends, my guy friends, and we decided to hike this 14er, which is 14,000 meters. I don't know. It's really high. We decided to hike this giant mountain, and we decided to start at like 2 a.m. So I got up at midnight, Colorado time, and we drove to the trailhead and we started the hike at 2 a.m. So I barely slept. I think I slept like 3 hours that night. We had headlights and the whole thing. I can post some pictures of it, but we did the whole hike. It was amazing. We saw the sunrise like on the summit, but it cost me a little bit of my health. So I got kind of like this respiratory thing just because I didn't sleep or anything like that. Yeah, it was wild. Let's see here. Cake. I don't know if you know Legend of Zelda, but I really want to. Oh, Cake. You don't know if I know Legend of Zelda? I'm an absolute Nintendo fanboy. Like, I absolutely love Zelda. It's like one of my favorite series of all time. Majora's Mask is like top 3 video games for me of all time. So a heart container on your chest would be very cool. Um, yeah, cake. It was a crazy hike, but it was awesome. It was very very cool. So I got a migraine piercing. Oh well, Joanne, I'm glad it wasn't too bad. Um, God, guys. Okay, listen. I'm biased here. I'm an American, so obviously, I love parts of America. If you can ever visit here, the American West that Grand Slam is talking about is the coolest, like the best. So like, um, obviously, like California, Nevada, like all that stuff is great, but Colorado is like, and even like Montana and Utah, like the Rocky Mountains, it is like a magical place. I can't explain how cool it is. But yeah, I love Colorado. Um, this will help you narrow down where I live a little bit, but I don't live in Colorado. So there you go. You've got 49 other states to figure out where I live. But yeah, I would highly recommend, um, you know, exploring Colorado if you never have. And cake, if you do like to hike a lot and 10K scares you, just work up. I believe in you. We all believe in you. I'm sure that you can easily crush a 10K or a 14er. It just takes practice, just like with anything in life. You just got to practice something and keep at it. So that's the big takeaway. I guess life goal here of this stream. I don't know what I'm even talking about. Let's do another random fact. Again, guys, thank you so much for being on the stream and bearing with me through that coughing fit. That wasn't the best ASMR experience, probably. Let's do another fact. The first free public library was founded in Petersboro, New Hampshire in 1833. I'm a big fan of the public library system, so thank you, New Hampshire. Joanna said in December of 2024, I got COVID-19 and lost both taste and smell. I'm sorry, Joanna. Yeah, that sucks. I've had COVID twice, and neither time was very fun. I never lost taste and smell, though. It was kind of like an odd thing. I was expecting that to happen, but it never did, thankfully. Let's do another random fact here. We have 2 minutes left in this stream. If you like this, or if you think I can improve at all, just let me know in the comments. I cannot express enough how valuable your feedback is. Your feedback as a subscriber is just, it's like just the most precious thing to me. So please leave your feedback. Let me know if you like this, what you would like to see improved upon, if you want to see any future videos or anything like that. Always just let me know. I listen to everybody. I was going to do another fact, but we're almost out of time here, so I think I'll just hang out with all of you. Guys, we hit 2,000 subscribers, and then shortly after that, we hit 2,500. The channel is booming. When I started this, I had the goal of 100 subscribers, so this is just beyond anything I ever thought it would be, and I just want to say thank you, truly, for being here and engaging in the community. It means so much to me, and thank you. That is the end of the stream. I hope you all have a wonderful, that's not a word. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Quick reminder, again, next week we'll be back on the role plays, okay? If you enjoyed this, let me know, and maybe we can do some more streams in the future, okay? All right, guys. Take care. I will see you later. Goodbye.